Alright, well the collection just keeps getting a little bit bigger. I've now gone and purchased myself a 1911 45 ACP pistol. The problem I've had with 1911s was when I first started looking at them, when I originally started buying guns, I didn't even really like them that much. I don't know why. Until I kind of held one, I started liking it a little more and started looking at them a little more, the modifications, stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of it's a handheld version of an AR-15, I guess, to the fact of like how many parts there are to put them together, how many mods you can do to them, and how long the style has kind of been around. Actually, a lot longer than a AR-15 has. Going on almost 100 years now. Now here's where people are probably going to bash me. And if you guys are going to get on, and normally I don't mind criticism from people, I'll even talk back to you, whatever. But the fact of the matter is I have a real issue with going to buy something I don't know a lot about, and paying a ton of money for it. 1911s are going to start. A good one is really going to cost you about the price of a brand new, really nice rifle. And tell you the truth, when you're getting up in that cost range, at least with me, I'm just going to go buy another rifle. I'm going to buy something big. The only reason I did the FN was because it's just totally different. And the FN is just a totally different gun altogether and worth the money. But so I went ahead and, like some people have seen, I purchased a Taurus PT1911 in a duotone color, which if you can't see is kind of a stainless and a matte black finish. It actually looks really nice in person. And comes back, most of them come with Heine sights. The duotone actually comes with a Novak sight, which I prefer and actually like a lot better than the Heines that I've seen, and also stand a little lower profile than the Heines do. And I've just also, I also purchased grips on their junk, and you'll hear that from everybody. I also purchased myself a set of Punisher grips. Got them on eBay. I want to say about 50 bucks. This guy that does them on there, if you just eBay Punisher grips or even Google Punisher grips and go to shopping, you'll find tons of them, different colors. This one's black with subdued black skulls, which I think for this gun, since it's kind of the hint of a dark and bright, it kind of goes well. I was going to do the bright white ones, but I went ahead. I kind of like these. They also have gritty finished ones that have a little more texture, kind of like grit tape. Just for gripping purposes. But the good thing about the Taurus is, like everybody will say, it is a cheaper gun. The reason it's cheap is it is manufactured in Brazil, and that's one reason why it stays cheap. And the other reason is because like I say, it's going to cost different when you outsource it, and when you make your own parts also, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But everything is ambidextrous, pretty much safeties. I'm sorry, not everything, but you got ambidextrous safeties, beaver tail, checkering on the grips and on the back part of the grip pad, which is things that usually you would pay upwards to $8,000 to $1,000 for Kimbers and Springfields and all that. And polished feed ramps. It has a full-length guide rod already, which, sorry guys, one of my cats is making a freaking mess here, sorry. But full-length guide rod, which usually a lot of them have for an aftermarket feature. You buy aftermarket for, I can't remember how many. I want to say it can range anywhere from 25 to 80 bucks or so. But, sorry, trying to pay attention to my cat here again. And like I say, it's a great feeling gun. Tell you the truth, I looked at Springfields, I looked at Kimbers, and Kimbers are very nice. The Kimber I wanted though was running about $1,100, which I just couldn't see myself paying for. And I've heard horror stories about everything coming out of 1911s, whether it's Springfield and it's a $2,000 gun, or a Kimber, a $1,000 gun, or even a $600 gun. You hear about shells not being extracted properly. You hear about jams, it not feeding hollow points because the gun, basically this style of gun was made almost 100 years ago, which was made for ball ammo. Pretty much did not have hollow points back in that time. So I've heard good things about these guns, and I've heard 1 or 2 horror stories about them, but to tell you the truth, it wasn't anything that was ridiculous. So I'm about to kill this fucking cat. And there it goes. Flying cat for all you guys. So basically getting back on the gun, it's really nice. This one out the door is a little, I guess what you would call their higher end. Their basic model, my store was selling them for about $513, $520 for the basic matte black, and stainless steel was a little bit more. This one was right at about $6, I think $650 with tax out the door. You probably can find them cheaper other places. I thought it was a good deal. I Googled and looked around online. I saw nothing but saving about maybe 25, 30 bucks, but then when you have them shipped to your gun store, which costs another 25 bucks, it's just really, I was only going to save about $10 or $15, and I'm not that worried about it. Magazines are decent. I'm going to go purchase a couple of Wilson Combats later on down the road, which I hear are really nice. I am going to end up modifying this gun. And tell you the truth, if this gun ends up being complete crap, I don't have a problem turning around and selling it. So I'm not going to justify it anymore. It is a Taurus. I wouldn't buy any of their other guns, but this gun, it's really nice. When you hold one, take a look at it. You'll actually be surprised yourself. So I do suggest, if you ever see one, pick one of them up, pick up a Springfield, a Kimmerer, and kind of just see what you think. But it is a full steel frame gun. It feels just like an expensive $1,000 gun. There's no real shakes, rattles, anything that doesn't feel loose. I mean, it feels like it's actually well put together. I'm going to end up getting the slide lapped. Things will move a little better there. I'm going to get a 3.5 pound trigger job done on it eventually. And hopefully I'll have some shooting videos here in the next, if not this weekend, hopefully in the next week or so. And hopefully I won't have any horror stories to tell you. I really hope I will be one of those lucky people that has a 1911 that works properly and continues to work properly, and is phenomenal, because I really like the look of this gun. And I love my grips because I'm a huge Punisher fan. And if you got some good things to say about them, please say them. If you got some bad things to say them, but keep it to a minimum. I'm not going to sit here and fight myself against Kimber and Springfield freaks all day long, because to tell you the truth, I like them too. And eventually down the road, if I like this one, I'm probably going to go shell out an extra couple hundred, a few $100s on a really, really nice, expensive one. But you guys let me know, and hope you enjoyed it. And one more time, Flying Cat. Thanks, guys.